forward to an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff showing last year. He believes Oregon can take it all the way this season, and it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Miami's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Soft spot in the middle. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Gets the back moving. Running inside. It's Fletcher. He breaks a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Here's Mensah to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Might be changing the route. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Bringing it back. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Got a little space. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Dante Moore. Quickly complete. Snags it and he's open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42 and they're on the move. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Moore to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to take off. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
Moore. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Back to the ground with the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing Moore. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Ducks. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And protecting their quarterback.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Moore will throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 22 team, the SMU Mustangs.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He spins that thing down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing, Mensah. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Moore to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. We're this quarterback here. Just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Breaks the tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, they're after him. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Throwing Moore. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Moore will throw. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific